Hi guys, how's it going? This is going to be a general reading for Cancer, alright, through July 17th through the 31st. Now all readings are timeless, so that means that it can resonate, for instance, 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future, 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days, okay, however it resonates for you. But all my readings are timeless, okay? And whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. Also wanted to say, even if you're not a sun, rising, moon, or Venus sign Cancer, this message can also resonate for you. Since we all have all 12 signs throughout our birth chart, I always encourage everybody, if they haven't already, to get a free birth chart online. Even if you don't have your exact birth time, you can get a pretty good one to find out your other placements, for instance. So if your sun or rising is in another sign, then always check that video or those horoscopes as well, just to get a full idea of how everything comes together for you. So anyway, here Cancer, I've pulled all of your cards, and your oracle cards are ready that we're going to go through at the very end. But I wanted to go over a few of the astrology notes. This is general for everybody during this time. Okay, so we're going to go over that really quickly, and hopefully I can put a timestamp after I shoot this, since I'm doing this now, that will tell you when I'm done talking about. Hold on, there's the airplane. He's saying I'll put a timestamp in of when exactly I'm starting the tarot reading, in case you're not interested in the astrology notes. Alright, so let's get started here. So on July 17th, there's a first quarter moon, and then on July 19th, Vesta enters Libra. Okay, so Vesta is all about aspirations, plans, goals, so it's going to be entering into the Libra sign. Okay, so it could be a particular date to look out for, and how your aspiration plans are going with the themes of Libra, as far as balance and beauty, etc., all the Libra themes. Okay, and then on July 21st, Venus, okay, which is love and assets, enters Virgo. Okay, so that's another particular date you may want to look out for that information. Okay, as far as how your love and assets might be going under the Virgo themes, being an earth sign, balance, organization, that kind of thing. Okay, and then on July 22nd, the sun enters in the sign of Leo. All right, and then on July 23rd, we have a full moon in Aquarius. All right, and then on July 27th here, Mercury is going to leave Cancer, and it's going to go into Leo. All right, and then on July 28th, we're still in Jupiter retrograde. Okay, but Jupiter in its retrograde phase is also now going to go into Aquarius. Okay, so again, the Jupiter themes, if you're not familiar, are travel, big money, education, religion, law. Okay, so big money wouldn't be everyday money, but would be, stocks and bonds, big assets, that kind of thing. All right, so that could be a particular note for some of you guys as well. Okay, and how those themes feel when it's in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, and while it's still in retrograde. And then on July 29th, Mars enters into Virgo. Okay, so Mars is the ruler of Aries, and it deals with passion, creativity, but also anger, right, and those kind of themes. Okay, so how it feels going into, again, earth sign Virgo. And then on July 31st, we have the asteroid Ceres. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, it's very similar to the Greek goddess Demeter. Okay, so some of her themes are nurturing, food, gardening, cooking, architecture. Archiculture. Okay, nourishment, themes of grief. Okay, because Persephone, right? When you talk about the goddess Demeter, Persephone, goes underground for a couple of months and gives up her daughter, right? So that's the themes of grief there. Okay, and then also nutrition. So Ceres, like I said, the asteroid, it's big enough asteroid to affect us. It enters Gemini on July 31st. Okay, and then also on the same date, on July 31st, we have a last quarter moon. Okay, So these are just some of the key astrology notes. Everything is in the description box below. It's not my website, it's just a link to an astrology rundown of all the astrology throughout the year. Okay, so coming from January all the way to December if you want to look back or look forward. So all that info is there. But now let's get into your reading here, Cancer. And also I hope that everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night. And if you're new, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back as well. All right, so let's call out what we have here for you on the board. All right. So we have 3 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Staves upright, or also 4 of Wands. We have 5 of Sacred Circles, or 5 of Pentacles upright. We have 2 of Cups upright, 6 of Staves, or 6 of Wands upright, and King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, and so I will be including a picture, somewhere in the corner over here of all the cards, and also I put a link that's in the description box below, right, where you can click on it and follow the instructions to go to my Facebook page where you can see a larger picture, one photo of all the cards here today if you want to see it up close at a later time, or if you want to pull it up while you watch or listen, but it's another way to also mark the reading, so that will be there for you. Okay, so we're going to go over your first main 6 cards here, and then we'll get into the confirmation cards that are on the outside, and also go over what's on the top and the bottom of each deck before we get to the very end with your oracle cards. Okay, so the first row here is energy starting around July 17th, going through that week and that weekend. Okay, and then the last row in the main 6 is the same thing. So starting from, let me pull up my calendar here. So starting from probably the 24th or so to about July 31st. Okay, so that last week and weekend of July, maybe a little bit, plus or minus here and there. Okay, so just basically the last 2 weeks of July. All right, and I also like to say as well, if this isn't your energy, Cancer, this could be a person you're dealing with, or people you're dealing with, or just your general environment or situation here. Okay, so when we start off here with your first card, the 3 of Cups in the reverse position, this could be a couple different things since this is a general reading, right? I also forgot to say in the beginning that when we do general readings, it can cover anything like love, friends, family, health, work situations, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you and leave the rest behind if it doesn't resonate. But this could be saying that for some of you, Cancer, you could be leaving some type of third-party situation, okay, at the beginning of this time frame, around the 17th or so. Third-party situations aren't always like somebody's cheating or something like that. It can be the third party is an outside influence of friends or family influencing that person. That person could have addictions or be a workaholic, etc. Or you could be, okay, if you are in a third-party situation. So you can always Google that and look more into what that phrase means, okay? But for most of you, the general, idea and feeling of this card is it's like feeling of not feeling support, okay? Not feeling like you have some type of elder that you can talk to about something or that's supporting you at this time. And it could also be that you feel like a celebration is put on hold or hasn't happened yet or isn't well received, okay? So there's a couple of different things that could be happening here. Now, going forward with your second card here, Cancer, we have the 4 of Staves or the 4 of Wands. It's known in other decks. Okay, this is a very nice card. It's talking about communication and being vulnerable. You see these 2 Egyptian people here, and they're talking, and there's a nice spread here of cheese and wine and grapes and all of that, okay? So it really has a feeling of celebration, but also communicating with someone on a really deep, vulnerable level, okay? And it's really nice to see that, especially after your first card, right? When I said with the 3 of Cups in reverse, that if there was a celebration put on hold or it wasn't well received, or you didn't feel like you were able to celebrate, that feeling doesn't last long, because then you have the celebration here. Okay. Now, before we go forward to your third card here, Cancer, I want to go over, this is where my spirit guides wanted me to talk to you about what's on the top and the bottom of your first deck here. This is the one in the main six. Okay, this is the Ancestral Path Tarot. So anytime we talk about what's on the top and the bottom of the deck, this is energy from the past that could still be lingering around, or why certain cards have come up, okay? But anyway, here you have the Six of Sacred Circles, or Six of Pentacles on the top, and then on the bottom you have, oh no, I'm so sorry, that was switched because it was windy. Let's rewind. Okay, you have, so sorry, Four of Cups in the reverse on the top, and then you have Six of Sacred Circles, or Six of Pentacles on the bottom here. Okay, so this is basically saying that, Cancer, in the recent past, you were in a situation, you know, what is recent? You have to ask yourself that, what is your recent past? Okay, it'll be different for everybody, but it's basically saying that you could have maybe felt like you didn't like your current circumstances or situation or options that were presented to you, and you were having a hard time trusting in the universe that they were going to provide a better option for you. But because it's in reverse, it means that you started to come out of that energy. You started to trust that there would be something better, and that is beautiful, and that's how you want to see the Four of Cups here. Okay? And then this is definitely a nice energy over here with the Six of Pentacles, because this talks about stacking your abundance, okay, moving forward, all right? And when you're talking about the Six of Pentacles here, okay, it's not the Ten of Pentacles, right? But you're starting to stack your abundance. Abundance isn't just money, it's whatever you want to currently manifest in your life. But also the Six of Pentacles has an energy of giving back, of charity in some way. Okay, so it could be that you are giving money back to somebody. Okay, it doesn't have to be money. It could be you're giving back your time to someone. It could be you're helping them with something. You could be helping them learn a skill or a trade that you are familiar with, whatever it may be. Okay, this is really nice energy. And when my spirit guides wanted me to talk about these two cards, again, what was on the top and the bottom of your deck here, they wanted me to talk about it in relation to your first two cards, the Three of Cups in reverse and the Four of Staves, or Four of Wands upright. So again, this could just be a reason why this energy we just talked about is why these cards have come up, okay? So possibly if you were starting to give back to others and give some type of charity in some way and slowly stack your abundance, maybe somebody possibly took advantage of that in some way, or that it created some kind of third-party triangle energy, okay? Or could it be also that you thought if you gave back in some way that you would have more support, okay, from people around you, but maybe you didn't get that, or you thought it would help you celebrate others and yourself in some way, and that didn't all the way happen right away, okay? Excuse me. But as we know, then you do have the Four of Wands here upright, which is that celebration and that communication of vulnerability with someone, okay? So let's move forward here though, Cancer. So your third card is the Five of Pentacles, or Five of Sacred Circles is what it's called in this deck. So in this deck there's Native American, there's Egyptian, there's Celtic, there's Japanese. It's all different kind of cultures throughout, okay? But in this depiction, there's this Native American woman, and she's opening this hut here. And then there's another Native American woman, and she's getting ready for some type of spiritual ceremony, okay? Because she does have this antler, deer headdress kind of mask on, okay? So when the Five of Pentacles comes in, some people talk about this card as feeling like you've been left out in the cold in some way, and you're looking for some type of refuge, okay? You're feeling down on your luck, okay? So sometimes you see this card depicted and there's two people outside of a church and they look like they're homeless, and one has crutches, right? And they're going into the church because it's the only place that they can get warm, that they can go to for free. But here, and in a lot of ways, how I like to look at this card in general is that you know deep down you are your last refuge, and you should be your first refuge, right? So turn on your own light first, right? Pour your own cup first. Put your oxygen mask first on in the plane, right? They say you have to secure yours first before you can help anybody else. So that is the type of energy that you could be getting into here, Cancer, towards that end of that week of July 17th into that weekend, right? But let's see what else we have here for you, Cancer. So then your fourth card is the Two of Cups upright. This is a beautiful card. Lots of noises, yes. That is a union. Okay, so this is a perfect union. This is a higher vibrational union. Okay, this is an equal give and take energy. Again, it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a work partnership. It can be a deeper level with friends or family. Or even a union of different parts of yourself here. So however it resonates for you, this is really beautiful energy here. Okay. And then your fifth card here, Cancer, you have another celebration card and a lot of support coming in. As your fifth card, the Six of Staves, or the Six of Wands upright. Okay. So in this card, you see this Egyptian scene, and this man is on this chariot, and he's in some kind of race or something, and everybody's outside watching him and cheering him along, okay? So this is a celebration and the support. This is really beautiful energy here, Cancer, all right? Especially because that's kind of the energy that you were originally seeking, okay, in the beginning of the reading with the Three of Cups in reverse. Then it seems like that support comes in for you kind of right away in two different cards here. But let's move forward. So your sixth card here is the King of Cups in the reverse position. And this is your sixth card, your last card of the main six, okay? So this talks about not feeling emotionally happy about something or content, okay? Or you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled about something. It could also be you're not feeling all the way in your power, right, with the King in the reverse position. It could also be that you feel like even though you have a lot of support around you, maybe you feel like you don't have the right tools or experience, or again, it could just be you're not feeling all the way in your power about something, okay? And this could be more towards the end of the month, even beginning of August here, but we'll get into more why this is here when we go over your confirmation cards. But before we do that, we're going to go over what was on the top and the bottom of your other deck here, because that's where my spirit guides wanted me to talk about it in relation to your King of Cups in reverse position. I want to make sure we're still recording. I can't see. Yes, we are. Okay. So this again is energy from the recent past and why certain cards have shown up, and past energy just lingering around here for you, Cancer. So what was on the top of your deck, your other deck, the Llewellyn one with the yellow border, this is the cards I use for the confirmation tarot cards, okay? You have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Page of Pentacles upright here. So this could be saying, Cancer, in the recent past, you were feeling a lack of passion for something or creativity for something, or weren't feeling all the way abundant, and there was still something confusing you, okay? So anytime you see the swords in the reverse position, that's confusion, anxiety, overthinking, being stuck up in your head, staying up late at night worrying about things, and if you go all the way to the end of that energy, even depression for some, okay? But again, past energy, so nothing to freak out about. But with this Ace of Swords in the reverse position, then you have the Page of Pentacles right next to it, okay? So this talks about basically slowly stacking your abundance, starting at the bottom, right? He's a page, okay? He's not a knight and he's not a king. He's at the very first, stage of that, all right? But he is open to learning new things, which is always good. And also the Page of Pentacles talks about a communication. So it could be that in the past you got some kind of small communication from someone, or you gave a small communication to someone, or there was a small opportunity from the universe that came in that has something to do with, again, your last, your sixth card in the main six, the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it could be that you are still not feeling emotionally fulfilled or happy about something, or not feeling all the way in your power, because maybe you did have to start over and start at the bottom of something, and so maybe it's a little blow to your ego in some way, or your confidence. But I would just say, you know, we all have to do that, and sometimes, even though it might be uncomfortable, it's usually for the better, you know, long term. Okay, so yes, I would just, you know, say that. But now let's get into your confirmation cards here, Cancer. So you have the Justice card upright as your first confirmation tarot, and you have the King of Cups upright as your second, and your third is the Five of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so we'll go in order here, but when this Justice card shows up and it is, you know, confirming the Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups upright, again, anytime you see the confirmation cards, they're confirming what's already on the board and past energy, unless I say otherwise. Okay, but here you have the Justice card. Okay, this is Libra energy. This is an equal give and take, right? This is having mental clarity. Okay, it's a very abundant card, and it's just a beautiful energy here. So when this past energy is confirming the Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups upright, remember when I said Two of Cups, that union card, an equal give and take? That is the balance scales, right? She has balance, okay, in that Libra energy, okay? And so also when this Justice card, though, is confirming the Three of Cups in reverse, possibly that third party scenario, if some of you, you know, resonate with that wasn't justified in some way, or if it wasn't a third party situation, just you not feeling support around you, or an elder that you can talk to, or some type of celebration put on hold because it wasn't justified, or somebody was giving too much, or somebody wasn't giving enough. There wasn't a balanced energy, okay? But here you have it, all right? So from one week to the next, really, it can change that feeling for you, Cancer. So I always say, you know, just hold on and try to be patient if things don't seem perfect, because before you know it, you know, the energy will change again, all right? Now going forward here, Cancer, your second confirmation card is the King of Cups. Now this time, you do have this repeating card, but this time it's upright. Remember, your last sixth card is the King of Cups in the reverse, right? So this is the present and this is the past, okay? Two different texts and two different positions, all right? So anyway, when this energy comes in here, Cancer, and it's confirming the Four of Staves upright and the Six of Staves upright, this is basically saying, again, two of your cards that talk about celebration and support and vulnerability and communication, beautiful energy, is because of this King energy when he's right side up, okay? He has a lot of abundance around him. He's in control of his emotions, right? His throne is literally in the ocean, okay? So this is really nice, beautiful, supported, abundant energy here for you. Okay. Yes, we are. Okay. Sorry, I meant to bring my umbrella and I left it. There's like no beach parking, guys. I'm over at the beach, even though this is the lake, because of 4th of July. So I will be having an umbrella soon so I can see better. But anyway, your third and final confirmation card is the Five of Wands in reverse. So this talks about in the recent past and also in the future here, Cancer, there is a feeling of you taking things too seriously and a need for you, if it was right side up, right, to practice with others, to plan for the future with others, and to have you not take life so seriously, and that will actually make you more abundant and manifest things in your life. So when it's in the reverse, it's talking about you don't have that and you really need that, okay? And it's confirming the Five of Sacred Circles or Five of Pentacles upright, and the King of Cups in the reverse here. So it could be saying for you. So it could be saying here for you, Cancer, with the Five of Wands in the reverse, and it's confirming the Five of Sacred Circles or Five of Pentacles, that the reason why you felt left out in the cold, okay, or looking for your own refuge or going into a spiritual retreat within yourself is because you were taking things a little bit too seriously, or you weren't planning enough in some way, or you weren't feeling enough support in some way, kind of what we already talked about. And then again, with the King of Cups, right, in the reverse position, when you are a king, okay, or a position of authority, you have a lot of responsibility on you, right? The weight of the land or the kingdom, whatever you want to call it, okay, it's just a metaphor, right? But there could have been something that was putting a lot of pressure on you, and so then you got into this really serious mode and you couldn't maybe get out of it, and so that's when the Five of Wands in reverse comes in here and says you need to use the support system that you have, whatever it is, friends, family, mental health care worker, one or the other, all of them, whatever it is, okay, to have you play with your options and play with the future and plan and practice with that energy, because that'll make you more abundant. You'll feel your power coming back to you more, and you'll be able to manifest more, all of those things. Let's get into your oracle cards here, Cancer. So you have two Rebecca Campbell ones this time. You got an extra one, and then two other ones like we always do. But your first card is I Remember, and it's a woman here. She looks like she's in a nest, and she's in this kind of meditative pose, and she's looking into some water, right? Cancer, water sign. Anyway, it says soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. All right. So that could be a particular message for some of you guys at this time. You can also look up the Rebecca Campbell cards and get more info. She usually gives 2 to 3 pages that breaks down the card even more. But let's keep going here. And then Cancer, your second Rebecca Campbell Oracle card is Star Ancestors. Really beautiful. You see these pyramids, and kind of in the background in the clouds and in space you see some of the Egyptian gods and goddesses, okay? But it says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, okay? So this could definitely be a message for some of you guys during this time to look into secrets and hidden knowledge that could help you get in touch with your ancestors. They could help you with whatever you're currently going through, okay? Oracle card, okay, is your love oracle message, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic love or even self-love or all of the above, right? It says worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, all right? So that could be a particular message for some of you guys, right? Divine timing, whether it's romantic love or platonic love with friends or family or self-love. So very nice. And then your very last oracle card here, Cancer, is the Condor bird. Beautiful, okay? And it says you are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action, right? And we know that because anytime you see a bird, they see things from a higher perspective, a larger angle or view, okay? So you can also, if you want to look more into this Condor bird energy, look at the shamanic power animals, spirit, symbolism of a condor, or even just Google Condor magic. There could be something of particular significance for you during this time period as well, Cancer. So that is your message, though. Thank you guys so much, as always, for your likes, for your shares, for your subscriptions. If you already have, thank you so much. But if you like this video and you want to subscribe, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bell icon. I can't remember which side it's on since I'm opposite of you guys. But you just click it and make sure it's active, and it'll let you know when I put out new videos, and you can customize it to certain zodiac signs or all signs or whatever you want. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you later. All right.